All right, I'm going to take you through my AI-driven automated social media posting process. And essentially what the overall strategy is AI runs out and scans the internet for articles on a topic that I tell it to. It then creates a post out of that article after verifying the information. If I like the post, it then creates an image, and if I like the image, it then posts to social media. So that's an overview. Pretty cool, fully automated, and makes life a lot easier. But let me run you through a real world example here. I'll get my head out of the way. So the first thing I do, I'm just using Telegram as the chat here. This is set up to find out the latest AI news. So what it does is once I say, yes, please go out and find the latest articles, it runs a big scan. It takes several minutes to check and find the latest AI news that I'm looking for. It then verifies it to make sure that it's right, and then develops some potential social posts for it. So you'll see here, again, the topic I've got here is AI news. And very importantly, I've asked it to focus on AI news that shows real life data on how AI can support businesses and the tangible benefits it brings. So I've given it a very specific brief because I don't want it to come up with a whole lot of fluff. What it does is it comes up with 5 posts. You'll see in the posts, I won't read out every single post, but you'll see here Aberdeen City Council expects a 241% ROI and 3 million savings after deploying Microsoft Copilot, so AI system in. So again, it's delivering on the brief. It's talking about AI news and how businesses are using AI to generate real world savings. That's the brief that I've given it. You can of course give this system any brief. You can ask it to look at fashion, to look at property prices, whatever the topic is. Again, I won't go through all the topics, but you'll see it's very much it's come back with very much focused on AI. And then this is the one that I found interesting. Of these, the AI market is currently valued at 44.9 billion and hit 1.3 billion by 2032, and then it goes on. Very importantly, I've got it to provide the source articles because sometimes I might want to look at that article and learn from the article. So it also serves not just a purpose of creating posts, but also gives me information about what's going on in the world of AI. So this is the post I was interested in, but I was messing with it a bit, and as I was refining the process, I said, do you have the source article? Now it's provided the source article, but I just wanted to see what it would say. It said, thanks for your question. Here was the main source, which is this article. I then said, it then just gave me a summarizer. It said, would you like me to verify the data? And I said, yes. And then it scraped the article, and then it said, do you want me to rewrite the post? And then it rewrote the post. Now, this is actually now not part of the process. What I've done is I've built in automatically that it verifies the data before presenting it, but I was just messing with it just to test and stretch and see if I could break it. But you'll see here that this is the article it's come up with. It said the AI market has soared to 44 billion. You can see this is the article that it's referencing. Forecast topping 66 billion, so you can see the 66 billion here, and 1.3 trillion by 2032. There's the 1.3 trillion by 2032. And then through the rest of the article, it's got 92% of Fortune 500 companies use Gen I. Driving change results, businesses report 25% productivity growth, 15% cost saving. So really good article, and it's delivered what I wanted, which was AI news, but with proof and data points around it. And again, you can see how the AI has extracted the right data here. Very important with AI to have a system that re-verifies what it's found so that you're producing quality content that's correct. Then I've said that post is good, create an image. This is the image it created. So quite a good image. It's taken the image, the stats from the post, and transferred in, which I really like. And again, I wanted to post this on LinkedIn, so I wanted it to be a little bit more businessy, a little bit more data perspective. But of course, you can train the AI to do whatever you like, really. And then once I was happy with it, I just said, can you post that to LinkedIn? And then here's my LinkedIn, and you can see the post here. So there's the post and the image. So fully automated, it chats with me, and really delivers good content around the topic that I'm looking for. Very importantly, what I'm finding is I'm using a chat interface here. What I'm finding is it's coming up with so many good posts, and I don't want to post 3 posts straight away. What I'm actually going to do is change it now to take those posts and put it into a Google Sheet, and then have the user or the client tick which ones they like and look at the image and verify that it's good. And then if the user likes 3 of the 5 posts, you can set it up so that it posts 1 a day for the next 3 days. Rather than, you might like 3 posts, you might want to post all 3 posts, but if you can only pick one, it feels limiting. So that'll be the next upgrade, I think, which will give the user even greater control and a bit more at their leisure. So that's an overview of the process. If you've got any questions, let me know. Happy to take you through it. And as I said, it can be tailored for any niche really, and tuned to write in the way you want to write. All right, there you go. Let me know if you want to chat. Cheers.